We still telling the family about the time my older brother come back from the Second World War and brought with him one of those chemical toilets. Well, he installed it in the shed and decided to get rid of the old privy. Took a couple of sticks of my father's dynamite, rigged it up at the base of that privy, hooked up a long wire at the plunger detonator thing and went down over the hill behind the tree and touched her off. Well, he didn't see my daddy go out in there. You know, being preoccupied and all. And when that thing went off, it spread that privy over country acre, and I mean all over. Well, they see my daddy go flying by, and it scared him half to death. He come running crying, Pa, you all right? Well, my father, he stood up and felt himself all over and wiped off a few of the big pieces and looked my brother square in the eye and says, Boy, he says, I'm glad I didn't try to slide that one out in the kitchen. You know, it was years ago that the senior Democratic senator from the state of Maine was asked to come to West Paris, that's my hometown, to advise on an economic problem being experienced there by the clothespin mill. While there, he decided to give a little speech in the town square. And there not being a speaker's platform, he climbed up onto Ole Olson's manure spreader off on Bert Lang's lawn. I'll tell you one thing about a Maine politician. He knows what a manure spreader's for. He begun his address by saying, this is the first time I ever delivered a speech from the Republican platform. Now, you know the man I'm talking about. He brought with him that time another senator from the state of Texas. And they took a tour through the clothespin mill, and that Texan had nothing but criticism about the operation, saying everything done on too small a scale. It's no wonder you have economic problems. You're going to have to learn to think big to compete on the open market. That kind of stuff. Well, Mr. Penley, who runs that operation, finally took the two senators over to our storage inventory building. Now, this is the biggest single room in Oxford County, folks. It's got 8 doors. Senator, is that big enough for you? And the senator says, we got outhouses down Texas bigger than that. Well, Penley looked him straight in the eye and said, I guess you probably need them. Old Milt says, you give one of them Texans an enema and you can hide him in the bread box.